My husband never left me. He still sleeps beside me every night. He still asks if I've eaten. He still kisses my forehead before work. But sometimes, when he looks at me, it feels like he's thinking about someone else. And that's when I started asking myself the question that keeps me awake at night. Can a marriage really survive if one heart is still somewhere else? My name is Maria, and for the longest time, I believed love meant staying, no matter how painful things became. 3 years ago, I discovered my husband had an affair. When I confronted him, he cried. He begged me not to leave. He promised it was over, and technically it was. He blocked her number. He changed jobs. He told me I was the only one he loved, so I stayed. But something changed after that. Not in the obvious ways. He didn't cheat again. He didn't lie. He didn't disappear at night. Instead, something quieter happened. He became emotionally distant. Sometimes I would talk to him about my day, and he would nod, but his eyes looked far away, like his mind had wandered somewhere I couldn't reach. I started noticing the silence, the long pauses at dinner, the way he stared at his phone sometimes, not typing anything, just staring. One night, I asked him a question I had been afraid to say out loud. Do you still think about her? He didn't answer immediately, and that silence felt louder than any confession. Finally, he said softly,
Sometimes.
He told me the affair was wrong. He told me he loved me, but he also admitted something I wasn't ready to hear. He said some feelings never fully disappeared, and suddenly I realized something terrifying. The affair had ended, but the connection hadn't completely died. And that's when the real pain began. Because betrayal you can fight, but emotional absence, that's like trying to hug someone made of smoke. You reach out, and there's nothing there. For months, I tried harder. I cooked his favorite meals, planned small dates, started conversations. I thought maybe if I loved him better, he would come back to me completely. But love can't compete with a ghost. One evening, I looked at him across the dinner table, and I realized something important. He stayed, but staying isn't the same as choosing someone every day. So I asked him one final question. Are you here because you love me, or because you feel guilty? And for the first time in months, he looked directly into my eyes.
I'm trying to learn how to love you again the way you deserve.
That answer didn't fix everything, but it was honest. And sometimes honesty is the first step back to love. So can a marriage recover after an affair like this? Maybe, but not with silence, not with pretending, only with truth, patience, and two people willing to rebuild something that once broke. Because love after betrayal isn't the same love. It's slower, more fragile, but sometimes it can still grow again.